They told me never to go near that house. Children whispered about it at school, adults avoided it in conversation, and the old man in town swore it was cursed. But I couldn't stay away. The windows, black and hollow like empty sockets, seemed to follow me whenever I passed. I told myself it was only a story, just a decayed building. Last night I went inside, and now I know I never should have crossed the threshold. The front door leaned crooked on its hinges, the lock long broken. The moment I stepped in, the air thickened, damp wood mixing with a faint metallic taste. Dust floated like ash in the thin slice of moonlight cutting through a broken pane. My footsteps sounded wrong, echoing back as whispers. Wallpaper drooped in long strips, peeling like old flesh. The deeper I walked, the colder it grew, until my breath fogged and the silence pressed on my chest. Then I heard it, a deliberate creak above me, slow, careful, footsteps that weren't mine. Every instinct screamed to run, yet I climbed the stairs, drawn forward as though invisible hands pulled me up. Each step groaned in protest, long moans that felt alive. The sound led me to the last room at the end of the hall. Its door stood half open. Beyond it, only darkness waited. The air inside was heavier, thick like water. The walls were stained in shapes that seemed to shift if I stared too long. In the corner lay a small wooden horse. When I touched it, warmth spread across my hand. Someone had been holding it. Then I noticed the mirror. It leaned against the far wall, cracked through the center but still reflective. At first, it showed only me, my pale face, my wide frightened eyes. Then figures appeared. A man, a woman, and a little girl stood behind me. The girl clutched the same wooden horse. Their faces were gray, eyes hollow and dark, shadows dripping down their cheeks like stains. I turned quickly. The room was empty. When I looked back, they were closer. The girl's mouth stretched wider than possible, but the sound that came from her was only silence. The father lifted one hand, pointing directly at me, and the mother's head tilted unnaturally to the side, neck bending until it cracked. Her grin never moved. The mirror rippled like water, glowing faintly. I staggered back, heart hammering. The door slammed shut. The family pressed their hands against the mirror, and the glass quivered before giving way. They stepped through as though the barrier never existed. The girl reached me first, her small hand sliding into mine. Her skin was ice, but her grip stronger than steel. A whisper filled my skull though her lips barely moved, "Stay with us." Darkness folded around me, and I felt myself sink. This morning, the house was found empty, locked from the inside. But if you walk past at night and listen closely, you will hear footsteps pacing in the last room. They are not the family's anymore. They are mine.